Good morning, good morning, good morning. Uh, Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. I'm Katrina, the author of the book Krave. Just had a weird little thing going on with my computer. Um, but yes. Today is World News Wednesday. Yes. Uh-oh, let me turn that down. Woo. So today is World News Wednesday. All right, so I had a couple of things I want to talk about, but first, you know what I have to do. I have to Master Mercedes, please pick it up. It's available at Amazon and Books a Million, and then My Girls Behind Me is available everywhere. Okay, so let's get to it. Hope everybody's going to have a great week. I want everybody to have a great weekend. Weekend is coming. We're going to have some fun, hopefully. So today is World News Wednesday. So see a couple of things that I found um, for World News Wednesday. Let's see. Once again, I'm trying to fix things because Nisha's not here. You know, Nisha's getting ready to graduate from college. Hey. So let me see. Can I put these on? My husband said the little circle lights is in it, but it kind of needed a little bit. I don't think he understand that, but we'll figure it out eventually. We're just starting out, so we'll definitely figure it out. You know, I'm always messing with my hair, so trying to, you know, look presentable here a little bit. Okay. So I got these braids in. I don't like a lot of braids, but then sometimes I don't want to be fooling with my hair. So I'll get a couple braids because when it's time to take it out, I don't have time for that. So I just get a little to hold me over till I get that style right there, which is coming up soon. You'll get to see that. Anyway, let's get to it. So it's World News Wednesday. So I was going through some news footage, right? And I found this lady named Miss Barbara. I don't, you know, I didn't write her last name down. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but it's okay. So, and actually, I'm early because it's supposed to start at 5, and usually, like world news, I'm late, and I'll do it in the afternoon, but it's supposed to be at 5 a.m. because I'm trying to get my reporter on, trying to do my best anyway. So, I'm actually on time this morning. Okay. So, anyway, okay, hero bus driver saves young boy wandering alone on a Florida street. First of all, how he get outside? So that's why we have to make sure our doors are locked for our babies so they don't get out, our children. I always used to make sure I had the chain on the door. I didn't have one in my first son was first born. I was in an apartment, but I didn't have the chain. So I had someone put a chain on the door, so just in case he tried to get out or try to be smart and grab a chair, because children are smart. Grab a chair and push it over to the door so he can get out. That's why you need to be up before your kids. Can't sleep in. But usually most kids come to your room, wake you up in the morning, want breakfast or whatever. So the little goober looked like he was about two. I'm gonna say two to three. So it was Hillsborough Transit in Florida. So that was really nice, um, being kind because she could just kept going. I guarantee you she was a mom. And us moms, we turn that mommy mode. Mommy mode never goes off when you're a mom, first of all. I don't think people realize that. Well, if you're a mom, not a mother, but a mom, it's a difference. Just like I tell people, if you have your dad, it's your dad. Because anybody could be a father father a child, but it takes a man to be a dad. Vice versa with mom. A mother can give birth. Don't mix her a mom at all. So, okay. I'm trying to get it together. It's 5 a.m. I'm on time. Yes, 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 yes. And I started cooking breakfast for my husband. So that's hmm, this story did not make world news, which for the life of me, I don't understand why. Because if it was something negative, if the lady was stealing out the store or, just being belligerent, just, anything, it probably would have made world news. But this lady, Miss Barbara, a transit bus driver in Florida, saved this little baby. She went across the street and so I don't have the video because I'm not that grown yet. I'm still working on this YouTube thing. So I'm getting there. So forgive me. But she, stops the bus and she runs across the street and you see the footage. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with my voice. You see the footage of her running across the street saving the baby. Because he's just walking around, so she calls the police. Well, she brings him back to the bus. She calls the police. And then that's where it stops. So shout out to her for the act of kindness, this hero transit bus driver. See, I be hating on them transit bus drivers. Don't do that. And some of them are good, but some of them are so nasty. Oh my goodness. Chad, that's another topic for another day. But I'm happy to see that. So when I'm looking for world news, I'm looking for something that's really nice, that's caring, not so much negative. We have so much negativity in the world today. We don't want to do that. So if I can try to find something that's really good, really heartfelt, because the other day I ran across, um, well, actually it was yesterday. I ran across a story of a lady who held the door who for someone and she didn't say thank you. Now let me tell you this. I hold the door for people all the time. And I actually had that experience the other day where I held it for an older lady. She didn't say thank you. I said, oh, okay. But you have to think too. I'm not making excuses for anyone. Sometimes we're in our own thoughts. We're going through what we're going through in our mind. So, you know, we might not really be paying attention. I'm not making excuses, but if someone's being kind and holding the door for you, at least you can do is say thank you, not just grab the door and keep walking in. But if they don't, you still got your blessing. You did your good deed. Let it go. It's not that serious. Because just as sure as this person you holding the door for didn't say thank you, you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they're thinking, if they have a situation at home. Like, you just don't know, right? I'm trying to get the glare off my glasses because I see it now. You can't see my eyes. Oh no. Anyway, so you just don't know what they're going through, or you just don't know. People not wrapped tight. So you don't know what they have on them. Because I don't understand why would you be walking around with that thing on you when you're going to the store. We're going to Five Below. Who in Five Below gonna make you angry? I'm confused. Everything's under $5. Why would and then you follow the person to the pet store. You don't even have a pet, ma'am. What are you doing? Just go sit down somewhere. Hmm. It's so confusing. You start an altercation because someone addressed you for being rude. Why would you get angry? You could have kept walking and ignored her. You done threw your whole life away. Two families are destroyed because of this situation. Your family because you're going to jail. Her family because she's no longer here. For what? Over a door? Really? Whoever pissed you off that morning, you should have got yourself together before you walked out that door. Because all it takes is a second for us to make a poor choice. We're all, believe it or not, that's why you never judge people that's in jail. Ever. I never judge people. And I hate when people talk down about people who are in jail because I don't think people realize we are all one bad choice away from being in the same situation. It depends on your mind frame. That's why you have to pray for your mind in the morning. Thank you, Father, for waking me up this morning. I give honor and praise to you. Thank you for my mind, for keeping me. Like these are the things that should be said in the morning. First thing I wake up in the morning is I thank him because he didn't have to wake me up. And for this young lady to go out and get angry because somebody addressed her for not saying thank you, you know, 1 minute, less than 1 minute, you made a decision to shatter your whole life. For what? Because she addressed you? She didn't put her hands on you. She can say what people can say what they want, long as they don't put their hands on you. That's the thing that's bothersome. Because hmm, are you mad because she addressed you? And if I could ever talk to this young lady, I'd be like, what were you thinking? Then you followed her into the store. She left that one store, whatever it was, the altercation, whatever it is, bang. She left the one store and you followed her to Petco. Why? You were looking for trouble. You wanted trouble because whatever you were going through, let me get this one braid that's bothering me. Because whatever you're going through, you wanted to take it out on someone. You wanted to beat your chest. And then it was an altercation, a fight, or whatever. I don't know if she won the fight. Well, clearly she did, but then you pull out that thing. And why? Why? What did you go to Five Below for? Why didn't you get what you wanted and then continue with your day? But instead, you took your day and changed everybody in your family life. I don't know if you got kids, your mom, your dad, whoever's loving on you. You changed all that. You changed this family life. Two families are destroyed because somebody held the door and you didn't say thank you. It's not that serious. And to the lady, God rest her soul, truth be told, she don't have to say thank you. You chose to hold the door. I might be wrong for saying this, but that's how I feel, you know? So my heart goes out to your family. Sometimes you just don't know what people thinking. And sometimes you just gotta let it go. You didn't know she had that thing, So it's like, what are we doing here? It's like now two families are destroyed. It's so horrible. And her daughter was with her. I just don't know. If you be kind and hold the door, if they don't say thank you, just let it go. And I'm gonna be fine. I'm not gonna be honest. I was just like the young lady because I was teaching my son that when he was a goober. Hold the door, hold the door. And then people would not say thank you. And it was pissing me off. But I had to learn to teach him. Everybody not kind, everybody not respectful. But you got to remember this is your good deed. Don't take away from your good deed because they didn't want to say thank you. But I'm gonna also say with that, you don't know what people are going through. Because I know plenty of times somebody has spoke to me, but this is way back. You know, I mean, when the struggle was real, honey. Whew, dude, let's not talk about that. I mean, the struggle was real. Why am I? I'm a rob Peter to pay Paul. So I'm wearing my expressions on my face, but somebody's speaking to me. I'm deep in thought about what I have going on in my life, and so it's like I'm not trying to, be rude or anything, but I'm thinking about what I got to take care of, or how I'm gonna rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay, what's going to get paid, what's not going to get paid. That's what's on my mind at this point. So it wasn't that I was being rude. It's just I was deep in thought. And sometimes when you're deep in thought, life be life. And I'm not making an excuse, but I have done it sometimes. Like, you know, and then when I snap out the zone, it's like, did it just speak to me? Hmm. You know, so life be life. And I just wish that they could have just talked to each other and said, hey, I held the door for you. And I wish you would have just said, oh, I'm sorry, thank you, and then everybody would be here, you know, with their family. So I wish that we can get better. I even had um, this one situation with a friend of mine. He was going to the gym and he held the door for someone. And she said, you only held the door because you wanted to look at my butt. And he's said, what? Ladies, don't think because a man hold the door for you, they're looking at your body. It could be their parents raised a gentleman. But then if he didn't hold the door and he let the door flop in her face, he don't have no manners, just rude. So anywhere you see it, I guess it's a catch 22, I guess. I don't know. I'm more confused than anything. So being kind goes a long way. Manners. I mean, being kind will take you so far. You have no clue versus being nasty. Kindness costs nothing. When you walk in our home, not a house, our home, it says cultivate kindness. And I mean that. Do you understand me? I just wish that that situation didn't happen, that they both could be, just actually talk about it and, end up being friends, but it didn't turn out like that. So my heart goes out to both families because clearly this young lady is dealing with something. And then now the family has to bury a loved one, which is hurtful. So let's move on to Diane Keaton. Let me tell you why I love Diane Keaton, honey. I always loved her because I don't know if you ever noticed how she dressed. You never see her body parts, ever, ever. Here and there with a dress, but she wasn't the type to, be so revealing. Like, and I always said that I used to see women when I was growing up and they would be dressed and used to have on red stockings. Y'all remember that? Oh, I can't. Red stockings and well, that just do something. That's why I'm like red to this day. I guess I got issues, but and they're just like breasts be out, and, splits all the way up here, and I always thought that you could be sexy and own a room if your body. This is the closest you're going to get to seeing when I dress. I don't do that. I don't show breasts. I don't do. I feel like If I'm dressed up and I walk into a room, I am a centerpiece with nothing showing. Face, beauty on 10, personality on 10. I will steal a room if I want to. Sometimes I don't want to because I don't want to lay in the cut, you know. But that's one of the things I loved about her is like she was a lady, you know, she was a lady. She wasn't like, and she wore nice things and dresses, and I just love her. I just this some of the movies, my favorite movies that she did. First of all, Father of the Bride, number one in my world. Book club, summer camp, because I said so. That was good. The Family Stone was OMG number one. Okay, and the First Vice Club. I mean, mind you, she has more movies than this. Okay, but these are some of my favorites. And when I saw it on IG, it hit me like she was my aunt, like she was family. I was like, what the, you know? So my heart goes out to her and her family. You will be missed. You will be missed, honey. Yes, you will. Such a lady. She was such a lady. You know, a sweetheart. You know, you never heard anything bad about her. Nothing with race or anything. Just, you know, just being rude to people. You didn't hear anything about Diane. And I love that. I love celebrities that you don't hear nothing from. Like they'll come out, do their business, and then they go hide. Somewhat like Maxwell. Like you know, you don't never see Maxwell do nothing, but you know he there. You know, Mhm. Like what's his name? The Batman, Michael Keaton. Oh my God, I love Michael Keaton as Batman. So you know, I love Ben Affleck too, but I'm gonna need him to stay away from Miss Lowe. I can't. Um, but yeah, so Diane Keaton, my heart goes out to her family. You'll be so missed, honey. I love your style, your grace, your classy. I love it. Anyway, and next on is D'Angelo. Oh, that was shocking. I um, I was lost for words with that one. I don't think I was a big D'Angelo fan, but my heart still goes out to him. I can't tell you too much about D'Angelo because um, I don't know. I wasn't a huge. I'm sorry, but I wasn't. Um, but my heart goes out to him. May he rest comfortable. My heart goes out to his family. I think he has a daughter. I'm not sure. I didn't do much research on him, but it still hit me like a brick when I saw it. And I was like, what? Because he's my age. I didn't even know he was my age. But then I'm not a, my sister was a big D'Angelo fan, but we know well, I don't mess with her no more. Anyway, but rest easy, D'Angelo. Now my heart goes out to you. I think he has a daughter. So anyway, so today is Wednesday. What's on Wednesday on on Ion? Um, Chicago Fire. No, I'm sorry, Blue Bloods. I love Bloods. I'm a fan of Blue Bloods, but not as much as I am into Chicago PD and FBI. Do you know? I went to go try to find yesterday. Most Wanted, FBI Most Wanted, and FBI International. They actually pulled it off TV altogether, so I can't even watch it on DVR. Which, how am I supposed to watch it again? Like, does it go into a vault and never come back out? That don't make sense. And they're not renewing Found. My Gabby, that's not coming back on. I think that was on CBS. They're taking all the shows off, and I'm like, why? Like, what are we supposed to watch? Anyway, I'll keep watching Ion because you know FBI comes on tomorrow night. So tomorrow is Food for Thought Thursday. So I might come on at 5 again. We'll see how that I go with that, you know. But yeah, so anyway, have a good hump day. Go to this place today. Mm. And I want you to purchase the book. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to tell book people about my channel and my book. Thank you. Let me hold it so you can master and Mercedes. Okay. Because it's another part to this. And I should have had another copy of the book, but the books start out really small and then they get thicker. As you can see, this one has gotten thicker. Now, Master Mercedes welcomes Ebony from My Girls, which is behind me. That will be thicker. I'm trying not to make it too thick because people always like, oh, we want more, I want more. 9 out of 10, when you get a 200-page book, you do not finish it. Stop it. This is 100 and something. So I will not go past 200 pages in any book that I do. Now, A Poet's Pain, that's about 80 pages, if that. I'm going to say 75 to 80 pages. Yeah, so anyway, look forward to those in 2026. If things come in, I'll release dates of next month of where I will be. I think I'm every weekend, so for Thanksgiving weekend, I'll be out with Krave. And, Thanksgiving week, I'll have both my granddaughters at the same time. So I'm excited about that. We're going to get on Pop nerves, honey. Um, anyway, happy Wednesday. Have a good day. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Enjoy your day. Take care of you.